welcome back to part 2 of my shoutouts, plugs, whatever you want to call them. The next one here I have is a Let's Player who doesn't make Let's Plays anymore, but it's always fun to go back and rewatch his old ones because they are really good. He is Digital Insanity 111, previously known as Firehawk. His old Firehawk account is not open anymore, but he closed it like 2 or 3 years ago, but Digital Insanity 111's first Let's Play was Super Mario World. Alright, and it was really good. I mean, the game's really good, but he did a pretty good first Let's Play, and then he did Jack and Daxter's Precursor Legacy. And then he did a few videos of Super Mario Galaxy, the first one, but then he stopped doing it because he just lost interest in Let's Plays. He's also done a few Let's Tries, and he used to do reviews. Now he's on the channel The Optimist. I will provide a link in the description to both channels because he does make some pretty good vlog videos on The Optimist every once in a while. He's going through college right now, so he can't really post videos all the time, but when he does post, they're pretty good. Alright? So yeah, and the next one is Durden77, who's been Let's Playing for quite a while. He's had his account open since 2005 when YouTube basically began. Alright, and some popular Let's Plays he's done with Super Mario 64, which took him for several years to complete because of slowdown. I followed him since like part 15 or maybe even sooner. So yeah, and also his first one was Diddy Kong Racing. He's also done Rayman 2, The Great Escape. He also did start one for Tony Hawk, but he had to stop because some fuck up with the disc, I think. And he also did one for his favorite game ever, Beautiful Joe, which I heard is a really good game. The first of Beautiful Joe, that is. Alright, and right now he's also doing other Let's Plays of specific games. Right, but he doesn't do Let's Plays of some of the older games like he used to, I don't think. So, you know, because obviously Super Mario 64, Diddy Kong Racing, you know, those N64 titles are really old games, obviously. But still, it is really good. I do recommend checking him out. Next up is Dark-Minded Sith, who has done a Let's Play of Banjo-Kazooie, and he's also done a Let's Play of the first Banjo-Kazooie, I'm pretty sure it was. And he's also done a Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Leaf Green, I believe one is. He doesn't post videos a lot, like, usually it's like once a week, and if he misses a week, he won't like make up the next week with more videos, but I still enjoy his videos. I just wish he'd update more often, you know, but, you know, I still enjoy his videos, so I do recommend checking him out. Up is Cyphron 48. I haven't watched his videos a whole lot, but what I've seen of him is pretty good. I believe he's done a Donkey Kong 64 Let's Play, and he also did a Resident Evil 5 Let's Play on his channel with Durden77 commentating. Alright, so yeah, I do recommend checking him out. And then there's also Tatsudoshi, who's done a shit ton of Let's Plays. Some of the more prominent ones to me is that we used to do a Super Mario World ROM hacks. Now, I don't know if he still does them anymore, but he's done ones like Crappy Mario World, the Super Cold World, Super World starring Mario and whatnot. And also with the Cold One co-commentating with him, he did who made Super Cold World, by the way. He did the original Super Mario World, right? And he also did Choniki and lots of other games. So I recommend checking him out. And there's also Multi-Purpose Spam, which is kind of the collab channel with Tatsudoshi, Corey McBurman, and Tatsudoshi's girlfriend Spazzy, where they do your choice reviews. And also, they did a Shitty Games month early this year, and the month after that, the month of April, they did an Obscure but Good Games month. You know, they'll do stuff like that, basically, for your choice reviews. They'll review anime, they'll review movies, they'll review video games, they'll review TV shows, you name it. Basically, just give their thoughts on it. and whatnot. So yeah, I recommend checking out that channel. And there's also the Cold One, who has done quite a few games such as Super Mario Crossover, but he also done Super Cold World on his channel with Tatsudo Shiko commentating with him. Alright. Next up is the Fanfic Critic, who reviews fan fiction, basically. She's probably the most popular one on YouTube at the moment. Wherever, maybe, I don't know. And she's my favorite one. Like, she gets so pissed off and it's so hilarious. And she does take requests, but like, she's even stated before, like, she has such a backlog of requests that it could take up to a year or 2 years to fill a request. That's how long it'll take. Because there's so many and it takes her so long to do these reviews. Also, sorry if it's a little bit hard to hear my voice. I have my fan on right here, but it's really hot in my room, so yeah, I'd like to apologize about that in advance. So yeah, alright, next up is Big L updates. Now, for those of you who aren't aware for some reason, this may require a bit of a backstory. Big Al has had many YouTube channels. He was on Blip for a while, but he recently went back to YouTube. He's had Big Al updates open for a while just for random YouTube updates. And now he posts pretty much everything on YouTube again, I'm pretty sure. But he's had Big Al 2K6, Big Al Archives, Big Al 2K6 is back, and I'm pretty sure a few others. But he kept getting struck with fucking copyright because, you know, YouTube doesn't like talented people who are able to make incredible videos like Big Al is. Simply put, he is my favorite YouTube ranter, okay? My favorite one. And he's kind of the main one who inspired me to do my own YouTube rants. So, yeah. Anyways, I recommend checking him out. And, okay, next up, Darkscream217, who makes lots of anime type videos, like ranting type videos on anime and manga or other TV shows as well. Alright. Oh, let me check this out real quick. Okay, so we have plenty of time left. And yeah, he does collab videos about it as well. Some of his videos getting pretty damn long. He also does anime reviews, by the way. So yeah, I recommend checking him out, definitely. Next up is Youngblood Fantasy. Now, you want to also know as Youngblood Fantasy. Both channels belong to him, so you'll find links to both channels in the description. Youngblood Fantasy was just basically opened up when he originally received a copyright strike, but I think he's posting videos on Youngblood Fantasy 91 again, thankfully though, but yeah, he's basically a YouTube commentator. He also does rants, and he does music reviews, so some good stuff. Alright, and next up is Mr. Firebird 467, who does Let's Plays and commentaries, and the occasional rant as well. And next up is Realm Wars the Second, who's basically a commentator. I believe he also does rants every now and then, and he also does Let's Plays every now and then too. So I recommend checking him out. Very, very funny dude. Really is. Next up is Proton John SA, who goes by Proton John or just John, who is a Let's Player, but he used to be like the biggest known name on YouTube for ROM hacks, but he gave him up basically. I think Kaizo finally broke him. Can't honestly blame him there, guys, but yeah, doesn't really do anymore, but he still does Let's Plays, and he's in the Runaway Guys, which I'll mention him a little while here, I guess. Next up is Chugga Conroy, who's basically a Let's Player. I haven't watched him in a while, but I should go back and watch him again though, because I remember him being really good at Let's Playing. He's done a shit ton of Let's Plays. Him and Proton John and Nintendo Capri Sun, which I believe I mentioned earlier, or maybe not, I don't remember if here are some pretty big name Let's Players and the Let's Play community on YouTube. So yeah. There's also the Runaway Guys, which is a collaborative LP project done by Proton John, Chugga Conroy, and Nintendo Capri Sun, where they basically do multiplayer games and whatnot. It's really good. Link provided in the description as always. Next up is ECWCWWE, who's partnered by that weird name with a Y. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, he's partnered through that, and he does Let's Plays. He's done over 30 of them actually so far, including Super Mario World ROM packs. I think he generally likes to do a Super Mario World ROM pack once he reaches a certain landmark, like 30 or 40 or 50 or something like that, in terms of numbers of Let's Plays. So yeah, but he is really good too. Really funny guy. He's done stuff like Infamous 1 and 2. He's currently doing the Jak and Daxter one, even though, or first Jak and Daxter, even though he generally likes to do all his Let's Plays blind, which is kind of interesting about him. This is kind of a request from a friend, and he didn't care much for the other Jak games, so yeah. But he's also done Sly 1, 2, and 3, and he does plan on doing Sly 4 when he finishes Sly 3. Alright. And you'll probably end up doing Infamous Second Son when he finishes the second Infamous, but Infamous Second Son isn't even out yet, of course, though. Alright, he's done many Super Mario World ROM hacks. He's done Rocket Robot on Wheels for the N64, and just lots of other games, so I do recommend checking him out. And next up is Chainfire 9001, who I'm putting him on here just because I used to watch him a lot. He's since deleted all of his Let's Plays for some reason, which I believe consisted mainly of Super Mario ROM packs, maybe entirely, but I mean, I understand he doesn't make any videos anymore, because of life. Don't know why he deleted all of his Let's Plays, but he does still have up some Lunar Magic tutorials, so that's basically why I'm putting him on this list. Alright. Next up is Ozerob Blade 49, who, pretty big Let's Player. He does Let's Plays of all sorts of different games, but his main thing used to be anyways that he did Super Mario World ROM hacks, of course. Don't know if he still does or not, but that used to be a big thing with him, Super Mario World ROM hacks as well. Alright, and next up is, I'm just going to put him on here just because I like him. He is well known, obviously, but James Nintendo Nerd / Cinemassacre, both channels will be in the description. Nothing more I need to say about it. Angry Video Game Nerd, as well as other things like movie reviews and other game reviews, or not portraying the nerd. Okay, still got some time left here. Now, I'm putting Transbot9 on here just because it's a good friend of mine who I feel like shouting out. ZM Anonymous is a pretty well-known commentator. Try to blow through these fast. Shonen Knights with a Z is basically an anime reviewing group, but the main thing is that they review hentai. Alright, and Elka-chan is a fellow fan dubber on my fanfiction review channel. I do fan dub. She's a fellow fan dubber, so I recommend check her voice work out. Dragon Ball GT Fan 1 also is a fellow fan dubber. She's been on other channels before they got suspended, like Narusaku Fan and also True Anime Fan Forever, or True Anime Lover Forever, or something like that. But now she's on Dragon Ball GT Fan 1, so I recommend that you check her out. EHC Film is a collaborative LP project as well. That they've done all 3 Sly games, and one of the members is currently going through Sly 4 right now. Actually, they started doing Sly 2, but they had to stop for some reason, or Jak 2, but they had to stop for some reason, and they've done Infamous 1, and just lots of other games, so I recommend you check them out. And I'll also put links to their other channels, which are the actual members. They are Mr. Blue, Metal Shadow Phase on the Duck, and Aaron Ness. So I'll put links to their individual channels as well, or at least the ones I can find. Next up is Scottish Duck 17 and Scottish Duck Tales, same person obviously. Scottish Duck 17 is basically his LP channel, where he does Let's Plays. He's done Let's Plays of all 3 of the Jak and Daxter games, of the first Sly Cooper game, of the first Ty the Tasmanian Tiger game, of Jet Set Radio, of all three of the original Ratchet & Clank trilogy, of Ratchet Deadlock, even though he hates that game. And yeah. And his Scottish Duck Tales channel is basically his vlog channel, where he does vlogs like reviews, rocks videos, other rants and shit. You know, his collection videos are there and whatnot. Yeah, so I recommend checking both channels out. Aizen Ukihara is another fellow fan dubber, so yeah, Uber Haxor Nova's a very good Let's Player. Kutra is also a very good Let's Player, and so is Sly Fox Hound. Ice Titan 123, and this is the last one on the list for now too, by the way. Alright, Ice Titan 123 is basically just a fellow manga chapter reviewer, or at least he does it with Bleach anyways. Not sure with Naruto or One Piece or any others, but he does it with Bleach though, I know, and pretty good. I recently found out about him. Should check out more of his channel, but he's pretty good with it. And he also recently started a new series where he basically picks a random character from any random anime or manga series and basically rants about them, reviews them basically, character reviews, tells his opinions on them and everything, talks about them, tells his opinions on them and everything. So yeah, recommend you check him out. Anyways, that does it for this video, I guess. Thank you for listening to all of these shoutouts and everything. Whenever I have a good number more, I will do these. I will make another video about it whenever I have enough, I feel. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you after guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.